Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, a Go Loud original. Proudly supported by Be Perfect Cosmetics.
Can I be nosy as well? What did you do with the money?
I still have it saved.
Oh, very
Swear to
sensible.
God, yeah. Even the relationship before my last one, I was with a girl for 4 years, and once again, so emotionally invested into it, like to the point where I was like going to propose to her. Like I was head over heels in love with this girl.
Remember what you found in my room, Ellie, when you're cleaning my room? The baby grows.
Oh, I was like, Charlene, what? Are you trying to tell me something?
thought-
What?
Was that? You had a baby girl?
No,
I
baby
they're
girl.
little juicy couture ones. I seen them one time and I just had to buy them. I don't have a child. Like, hello and welcome to Hold My Drink.
How are we all?
I feel like it's been a while since we recorded.
The last day we recorded was St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm. So this podcast is brought to you by Go Loud, the home of Irish podcasts. So today's episode is brought to you by Be Perfect. Be Perfect are a trend-setting and award-winning cosmetics brand that I'm sure you've all heard of. They have a huge range of makeup and tanning must-haves.
So I'm sure you are definitely all aware. Be Perfect have just launched their very first foundation with over 36 shades.
Obsessed with it.
We're huge fans of it. It's called Chroma Cover.
So you can shop it online at beperfectcosmetics.com if you're interested, and you can use our code HoldMyDrink for 25% off all makeup and tan products, excluding sale items.
Woohoo!
So this podcast is designed to be like a group chat between your friends,
It is
little chit chat,
the girls' bathroom.
safe space,
Exactly.
and the rest. And this week we have a really exciting guest,
Yes.
which is Greg O'Shea.
I know.
We
Greggy.
actually-
He said
so
we're allowed to call him
We're allowed to call him
Greg.
Greggie O, so
We're on that
we're on them
that
terms.
friendship level with him now. Greggy. He actually helped us out with our secrets from the stalls,
He did.
which was great to get a male's perspective on some of the things, because obviously it's just me and Charlene sitting here.
We talked
Um,
about when your friends are getting pregnant and you can't. We talked about a situation where a girl wants to buy an apartment but doesn't want to buy it with her partner. What does
Yes.
she do? How does she tell him? A girl also who wants to tell her friend that her drug use is not helping mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Loads of other bits. So Greg talked about marriage,
Yeah, we
relationship,
got the inside scoop on where Greggy wants to get married.
what he wants to do with life, engagements.
We heard all about Love Island, the Olympics, rugby.
So stay tuned if you want to listen.
Yay.
We actually haven't recorded since Patrick's Day.
Yep.
And I feel like a lot has happened, but also nothing has happened.
A lot has happened, but we did have an emotional morning this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Our friend Creva is moving to New York.
so
And then I also
been-
said bye to my sister as well.
yeah.
Come back to Australia.
It's been a week of goodbyes, I feel like. Literally.
I'll start again.
I don't.
I will.
Yeah, all right.
I
It'll
will.
be
I need to
okay.
keep the makeup. I have to keep this on.
It'll be okay.
But yeah. No, I hate saying goodbye to people.
I know. It's not goodbye.
It's not. It's see you later.
Yeah.
I know, but I just thought of it. I don't know what it is.
the start of a new, different chapter.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
But it does feel like the end of like, it's, I think
end of
coming to
one-
the end of
Something.
anyone is, yeah.
Yeah.
sad. I was away in London and Manchester.
What did Emma Smith call you yesterday? The jet setter
Jet
fella.
setter fella.
He's way more than anyone I know.
I just need to be out the country. Like
All the time.
any inconvenience happens, I'm like,
Bye.
book
Yeah.
flight, gone. What was so funny? I got so drunk in Manchester.
It was the voice note she was sending us was
It
hilarious.
was all just the Kerry accent.
Oh my! I'd say over in London they were like, hey, "What is this girl
Thing,
talking?"
what she's
Yeah,
saying.
I can't understand her at all.
I got kicked out of one of the places because I got on the table and
I saw you getting carried down
Yeah.
straight away.
carried out. Like,
But was he straight away just like out?
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, one chance. He's like, no. I was like, please.
No,
I was like, no.
no warning, no nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, oh, I wasn't even that like. Well, I was drunk actually, yeah, to do that, but like, I was like, oh, that wasn't like
yeah.
enough to kick me out. I was like, come on,
Oh god.
no, out.
See ya.
Because I already nearly didn't get in because they didn't bring ID with me. So
Oh,
they kind of
so-
were good enough to let me in, and then I done
Okay,
that,
and then you
which is
could've
really
went on
bad.
the
I
table.
yeah, that's how I repaid them.
Listen,
Oopsie.
fine.
But we're gonna get straight into it because this is a long episode, I think, already
Mhm.
with the chat we had with Greg.
It is.
We'll catch you more, which is next week about like personal stuff.
Yes. So each week, you know that we have a segment called Wait Till I Tell You. We're trying to think of new ways, obviously, to involve our listeners as much as possible. And we had so much fun last week. I know we had one of our listeners send a funny Wait Till I Tell You story in. So I want to remind you all that if you would like to be featured on Hold My Drink for Wait Till I Tell You, you can send a voice message in to the Go Loud Instagram page. You can keep it anonymous if you want. You can let us know who you are. And basically, next week, myself and Charleen will pick one story. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be involving drink. It can be. Sometimes they're funny. But yeah, whatever you want featured basically in the podcast. Send a voice note into the Go Loud Instagram page. They'll be listened to, and we will pick one of them, to play next week.
So German Word of the Week is where I teach Ellie German words and use German words. And this is actually a suggestion by a listener to do this word, because I can't remember why she said to do it, but I think she found it really confusing word. But the word is Handschuh.
God. Say it again.
Handschuh.
Handschuh. Okay. That's not that bad.
So the
I don't
first
like
word is
Hühnchen.
hand.
That one.
Hühnchen.
Hühnchen. I don't like that one.
That was chicken.
Yeah.
Handschuh.
Handschuh. What are you telling me to think of? Think of what?
So the first word is hand. Handschuh.
Gloves.
Yeah. How did you know that?
So I was like, what do
But
you
it's
do
weird
with your
because a shoe is a shoe. So it's like a
Handschuh?
handshoe. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Handshoe. Yeah.
Handschuh.
Yeah.
So how would you say I'm putting on my gloves? Or you got a pair of gloves?
Hast du ein paar Handschuhe?
If you got a pair of gloves, is that? You're so any gloves on you there? Any pair of gloves there? I think you're our third guest.
Yeah, ever.
Are we live right now?
I think so, yeah.
I think, yeah.
Third guest
Yeah.
after who?
After we had an OnlyFans girl on.
No, I was going to say, you have an OnlyFans.
Oh,
No.
Oh, God, no.
What's the link?
It's like, where did I start?
Yeah, that could be the next venture.
Lads, you
God
make a
knows.
fortune. Do we?
I know.
What do you
We
think?
should just pretend like we're going to put up something, but actually don't.
Sorry,
Actually,
do you have an OnlyFans? No.
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 Alright, okay.
My mother would.
Yeah,
No.
There's a lot of money to be made.
I
here,
know.
girls.
there is.
I wish I could do it if it was like if it was just makeup tutorials or something.
You can.
Like
but
not
you can.
actually.
You can do cooking videos. Like
Is there chef?
it's not made for people who want to be in the nude. Like
Yeah, you want to do naked chef though, you probably make more money.
Yeah. Make
Do
a
it.
bomb.
Wear the apron and
Just the apron.
like you don't see anything, but everyone knows you're naked underneath it.
That's actually not a bad
There
idea.
you go.
Don't rob that off me
I feel
now.
like
If you go doing that now, I know that you gave me the idea, but you robbed it back.
wait,
off
no
me.
one knows who this voice is.
Okay, well, shall we give you an introduction, everyone? Today we have a very exciting guest with us, Mr. Greg O'Shea.
Great to be on, girls. Thanks for having me.
No, don't be
problem.
silly.
I was supposed
Last
to be
week,
on a few weeks ago, but I ran away after being on the podcast next door.
Yeah, you
Did
did.
you?
Yeah,
That was obviously
right.
more important.
yeah,
No.
no,
But I made sure I messaged you before I left. I was actually in a rush, but thanks for having me back in.
no. Thank you for coming. We're very excited.
Yeah.
We don't really have a plan of what we're doing today.
That's okay.
We were telling Greg that a minute ago, but
Yeah.
we're just gonna have a chat.
Talk about life.
Yeah,
That makes the best podcast.
Yeah.
yeah.
The candid ones.
Yeah.
He's also gonna help us with our secrets from the stalls.
It's good to have a boy's perspective, I feel. Because I feel like girls overcomplicate things sometimes.
Well, we're obviously going to be on the girls'
100%.
side.
Yeah,
all the
don't
time.
we? We make
Oh my
everything
God.
very fun. Like,
You're
yeah.
exhausting. honestly. Not you two, but girls in general.
Boys are too.
Man,
Yeah.
we're so much simpler though.
Yeah.
So it'd be
Exactly.
fun to have a boy's
Yeah.
point of view for that.
100%. What we get back to this OnlyFans thing, you're gonna make one or?
No.
Imagine.
Well,
You're obviously your mother would kill you. Do you think your mother would kill you? You're proper Irish mammies. Do you?
my mom's German.
What?
Yeah.
She must be into it, is she?
She,
Probably has her own one.
I don't know. I'd be more worried about like extended family, I feel.
Yeah.
My close family wouldn't be that bad, but like extended, like
Yeah.
uncles and aunties and my nanny, like.
Yeah.
Imagine
What,
my nanny. Oh,
I think it's
Charleen,
just
what's
more
this?
explaining it to the nanny.
Yeah,
So
and
what
she's
do you
really,
say,
she's
like?
really Catholic, like.
Is she?
So I probably would be disowned.
Yeah.
just don't show any nip.
No.
Sorry, I don't have an OnlyFans account. I feel like
Greg's going on as
You
if he's
said you're
actually
tempted.
plugging his
I
own.
don't. I always get people asking me for feet pics. Do you get that?
The odd weird Instagram.
Yeah, they're always
DM.
fake pages
Yeah.
as well.
But I love my feet, so I actually wouldn't mind doing that.
That would be
love
so.
That's a money maker.
Just say nothing. Do a
I seen a
fake
girl
name.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Start putting your feet up. There's a big market for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. Even my feet are disgusting, so I couldn't do it like that.
There you go, Ellie.
There's a new idea for me now.
For you.
Yeah.
So you start. Where did you start? Like in this
Life.
whole
Yeah.
career? Yeah. Take
Who
us back
is
to
Greg
you.
O'Shea?
Yeah.
So I was born on the 23rd of March, 95. No,
It was actually 23rd of March.
95.
Was your
yeah.
birthday? Yes. Oh, your birthday
Oh,
was.
my birthday was. what
Oh
day
no,
is
no,
today?
it wasn't. Yes.
It was
It was
3 or 4 days ago.
3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated.
Thanks very much. Yeah, I didn't do much for it, to be honest, because I was getting ready for the big cycle.
You're doing, yeah.
I just cycled Malin to Mizenhead. Sorry, I did Malin to Limerick, my home county, and then I went across and went to the Olympic ball. So that's why I sound a bit rough, because I had a heavy night Saturday up to like 6 a.m.
Deserved
mad.
after that cycle.
Yeah.
How many kilometers was it again?
I did 450 kilometres from Malin to Limerick, and then the lads continued on to Mizenhead, which was another 200. And I'd only ever cycled 50 kilometres in one stint before that. Then I did 450.
And why didn't you do the extra 200? You said, fuck that.
I would simply pass away.
Yeah, so initially I said no to going to the Olympic ball.
That his arse was killing.
My arse is in tatters.
Arse in a
honestly.
ribbon.
Sitting down here, I'm in bits. Like my quads are so bad as well. But I was initially going to do the whole thing because I was like, I committed to it. It was for November, and I was like, I can't not do it for charity.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then I got chatting to my sisters and my father, and they were like, "You can't not go to the Olympic ball, Greg." It's like, who goes to the Olympics
And
haven't-
doesn't
And
go to the
doesn't.
ball.
Yeah, we didn't celebrate it. Like it was planned for last November, and it got postponed because of COVID.
Yeah.
So it got rearranged for last Saturday, the 26th, and I was like, I'm already doing the cycle, I can't go.
Yeah.
And then later my family told me I was being an idiot. The lads killed me.
Had
They were
to
like,
go.
"You actually not going to come?"
Yeah.
Lads
this
flew back
cycle,
in
yeah.
for it. All the girlfriends came. I was going to be the only person not there. So I just said, I'll go to Limerick. Malin to my home city. I think that kind of was fair
Yeah.
enough.
Makes sense,
And I
yeah.
went across- had a great night. We were up till like 6 a.m. If anyone saw me on Dawson Street at 6 a.m.
No, you didn't.
on Sunday morning, wrestling Foster Horn. And
Where was it on?
it was in a mansion house on Dawson Street.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
We were honestly wrestling. Well, two of the lads pinned me down, right? At 6 a.m. outside Eddie Rockets on Dawson Street, or just around the corner. One pinned me down, and the other one like poured whiskey all over my face, like getting waterboarded.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so
fun.
funny. Like,
Did it go in your eye? Because you know
all
you can
over
get drunk.
me.
You know you can get drunk from putting like alcohol in your eyeball.
Yeah, I used to see people do
It goes
shots
straight
with
to
it.
your bloodstream. Yeah.
Shots of vodka. in
Yeah,
your
or
eye.
Got
I've
so
only turned 26.
I just turned 27.
Oh, 27.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so I'm getting old now.
Yeah, not really. I'm 27 this year, so.
Oh, really? You look so young. Though.
Oh my God, no.
Baby face.
I keep lying, telling everybody, oh, I'm like 24. No. You're like after I passed 25, it was like
Really? Yeah.
40. Yeah.
That's so funny. When you get to 30 now, you'll be like,
No,
the same.
stop. I don't even want to think about it.
I know.
No.
Yeah.
Still living in mommy's house and all, like, stop.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, God.
Saving the rent
Yes.
and then getting the gaff. That's
Yes.
the plan.
Yeah.
I think everyone has that plan nowadays.
Back to that. You can't live in Dublin on, like, there's no way.
Throwing money away.
You're
like,
literally
Especially on your own and all, like, there's no
crazy.
chance.
yeah, so I'm looking to buy a gaff this year, and the prices in Dublin are extortionate. Like,
Why would you buy
it's
in Dublin?
insane. I'm thinking I'll get one in Limerick, but then nothing's really happening in Limerick.
You can get one just outside of Dublin. There's nice
Yeah.
ones like, but
Kildare and stuff like
yeah, just on the outskirts. Like
Yeah.
it's the same.
Yeah. What about you? You living home with mammy or?
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
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 See, it's the best way to do it. Like,
yeah.
100% just
Yeah.
make your millions and then.
I wanna like travel a lot this year though.
Yeah.
So I don't really like. I'm not gonna be
Well,
at home then. Do you know
Hot girl
anyway?
summer pending.
Pending.
Yeah.
It's in motion.
In full effect.
I cried all morning, but like, you know, fine.
Yeah, you don't look like someone that was crying all morning.
I know.
I'm making hot guy summer thing this summer.
Are you?
Yeah. You had your thing. You had your
Yeah.
2021 hot girl summer. Hot guy summer's the thing this summer.
Yeah.
We can share. Yeah.
Lads are starting to do it already.
Yeah.
I saw a guy, Joe Garrett. I was on Love Island with him. He posted a TikTok the other day going, when hot guy summer is coming, but you still think about her every day.
Oh,
That
no.
hit the feels, I'd say. Oh.
What like Love Island? How was that experience? How was it being like actually in the villa rather than like watching it? What's
Yeah.
like?
But one of you were supposed to be on it, was it? Were you?
Yeah, I'd auditioned before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How far did you get?
Done a few rounds.
Yeah. I think Love Island need to put more Irish people into it.
I agree. Like, look at you winning the thing.
Well,
And
I
you
got
were in
really
it about-
lucky. Yeah, but look at Maura. Like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? She was probably the best character to go into the show. Characters
Ever,
actor,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
personality to go in.
Yeah.
She's incredible, and she's the exact same off camera as she's on camera.
Yeah.
There was 2 Irish girls though last year in Castlemore, and they didn't get a look in.
Yeah,
They didn't get. They didn't say. I didn't hear them say one word.
Did you not?
Yeah, they didn't
No,
say
I
one name.
didn't say anyone.
yeah. You need to put them straight into the villa, really.
Yeah.
How was it not having a phone? That's the thing that would drive me insane.
Yeah,
Really?
not know. You just don't know the time.
No.
What is that?
That would
You
send
don't
me
know the
west.
time at all. So the reason behind that is because, say, if you know it's like 4 a.m., you're not going to give anything to the show because you're like, 4 a.m. I'm wrecked. I want to go to bed. If you don't know the time, you can't really.
But why do
like-
they keep you up till 4 a.m.?
But sometimes they might queue up till 4 or 5 a.m. to get the proper shots and get you to do certain things. But then they also might get you to go to bed really early. One time we went to bed and it was proper still bright out. Like,
No.
yeah. So you don't know. But I just knew from like my body from training.
You could kind of
I knew
feel
how
it,
much
yeah.
sleep I was getting. So like one time I knew we'd only gotten like 2 hours sleep. I
But
was
you don't
so-
even know how many hours. Oh my god.
No,
that's
you don't know.
crazy,
You
yeah.
get told to go to bed and you get told to get up. Like,
No.
it's crazy.
Does anyone ever stay in bed and be like, no, I'm not going up?
You try to, but the
Will they
voice
come in?
comes on and they're like, Greg, get up out of bed, put on your sun cream, go outside. Yeah.
Do you have to put on sun cream? They're real strict
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like,
Every morning, like, yeah. You get called out to go take if you're on medication, or I had inhalers, you get called out to go on your inhalers, and you have to ask to go to the toilet. Like, it's like proper, like,
is there cameras in the toilets?
institutionalized. Yeah, there's cameras in the toilets. Right in your
it-
face.
Is it as
Oh, no,
real as it
please.
looks? No.
It is. See, people think, oh, it's obviously scripted.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's scripted at all, but they're trying to make a TV show happen.
Of course.
So
It's
it's
true. You
8
think of
weeks.
They
that
have
as
to
well.
kind of poke at you a little bit.
Exactly.
Like,
So
Yeah.
if we just be sitting around chatting for 8 weeks, like, and you've been sitting around in bikinis getting tans, like, not
Yeah.
talking to anyone.
yeah.
So they have to make a show work. So like, Greg, you go over there, get Amber, and tell her how you feel about her, and then. But everything I say is my own words. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
but they
Right.
set up the scenario and you have to go in and put your own words to it and
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you mess up, it's your own fault for messing up. Like, but they tell you what conversations to have.
Oh, wow.
And is it weird to think that like people are going to be watching what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
Like, are you
it
conscious
is.
of that?
when
Yeah.
you say it?
When you first go in, it's so overwhelming. Like
Is
there's so
it?
many cameras, even
Yeah.
not too similar to here, all the cameras looking at you, but just all the time. But you get used to it. But you're always aware that you're on TV. So I just always remembered, like, my mother's watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I said to myself I wouldn't have sex in there, and I would try not to curse. I don't.
And
think I
you
cursed
didn't,
in
didn't you?
there. I didn't have
You did
sex in
not,
there
no.
anyway. I might have cursed. I can't. I'm not
Yeah.
too sure. But they also like. So my second night in there, they were like, "So what do you think about kissing Amber?" And I was like, "I'm literally just in the door. Like, give me a minute, you know."
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Where's the cup
Let
of
me
tea?
breathe.
So I mean, they're kind of edging you towards stuff, but it's
Okay.
all your own decision. Like.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's more real than you think.
And did you apply for it or were you?
I didn't.
Scouted.
No, there's 3 ways to get on. Like, so if you want to get your notepad out, I'll let you know. So the first way was probably happened to you. You get messaged on Instagram.
Yeah. That's
By who?
By,
I think it was
Scouts.
fake.
I thought it was fake,
Yeah,
but it's a verified account.
Yeah. ITV Studio or something.
Yeah, something like that. It comes in. It looks fake, but because it's verified, it has to be real.
Yeah.
So they ask you to have an interview for like some summer show, but it's clearly Love Island. like,
Clearly
you know?
know
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
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 You take your call and you go through all the different rounds, probably similar to what you did. And if you get to the final round, then they offer you places. That's one way. Another way is you could just be strolling around town, probably more so London or Edinburgh or Manchester.
Definitely not Dublin.
Yeah, and probably not Dublin. Well, they should do
No,
because
They should.
Irish people have done so well. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what.
In it, like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm feeling because I, in some way, kind of like finessed the show and like didn't follow what you're supposed to do and like won it and came back to Ireland, didn't do any of the shows, any of the red carpets, doing any of the nightclub appearances. So they were probably a bit annoyed because you're supposed to kind of like promote the show after winning.
Course.
Like,
Right,
be the it
yeah.
couple, the winning
Whereas
couple.
you kind of went like
I came
away
home
from
straight
it.
away,
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
Said,
I
bye.
just did nothing.
Thanks for
them.
that, like, yeah.
The contract lasts for a month after.
There's a
Love
contract and all. Wow.
Yeah, you signed to only like they have to permit you to go on TV and everything like
Mm-hmm.
that. But after 30 days, you're free to do whatever you want.
So you were just like, back to
So I'm
Greg.
going home because my whole goal is to go to the Olympics. So like
Yeah.
Love Island was never part of the plan. So I was like, when I won it, I was like, this is class. Didn't expect this, but like I have stuff to do at home.
Yeah.
So I think they got a little bit pissed off with that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, me and Amber won. We would have been bigger than Molly and Tommy for argument if we were actually
Yeah.
like if we fell in love with each other, moved in
Yeah,
with each
yeah.
other. But it's just
Didn't.
that's why Amber probably low key hates me because I kind of took the golden ticket from her.
Oh, can I be
Yeah.
nosy as well? What did you do with
course
the
you can.
money?
I still have it saved.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very
Swear to
sensible.
God, yeah.
Go away.
And I got it paid into my Revolut account because the
Seems dodge.
Oh, the currency conversion.
yeah
is it?
currency conversion, yeah. They paid it in sterling, so I waited till the
Lovely.
rate was pretty good. Then when it was good, I pushed it into my bank account. It's just sitting in there.
Is
yeah,
it?
with savings. Yeah.
haven't-
How boring is that?
That's your deposit for the gaff.
I
You're
know.
going to have a big story about what you've done with it.
Yeah, I never really buy myself anything fancy ever.
Do you not?
No, I
Yeah.
always bought it for ex-girlfriends. Like over, like my sisters kill me for it. My mom kills me for it. Even my best mate, he's like, "You're such a fucking idiot." But like, it's when a girl says she wants something, then you want them to be happy. So I
Yes.
spent so much money. Even looking back, I'm like, small mortgage spent in
Oh, yeah,
some
yeah.
relationships.
Easily.
So now I'm kind of like, maybe I should start spending money on myself. So that's what I'm looking at, maybe getting a gaff. I actually ordered my first piece of like expensive jewelry.
Oh,
I'm not
what
wearing
did you
any
get?
right now. I'm wearing an
What did you
Apple
get?
Watch. That's what it. I went into. So I was going to buy it in Selfridges in London. I went in looking at like, is it Bulgari? How would you pronounce
Oh,
it?
BVG.
Bulgaria, I think it is. Yeah,
Bulgari, how
yeah.
you pronounce
yeah.
it? And like the top like ones. I was like, Greg, you need to treat yourself now. You're working hard. You're doing well.
Yeah, yeah.
Went in and I was like, prices were extortion, but I was like, no, you're going to do this. And then I was like, why am I spending the money in London or the UK when I can spend it in Ireland? So I flew home and I started looking at Irish jewellers and I went into Weir and Sons, literally just over the road there.
Love them. They are
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nice. Like proper brought me in, like set me down
They're
coffee,
adorable.
laid out everything for me. And I picked a couple of pieces and got them ordered. So I haven't.
Couple of pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of pieces.
Time to see what he's getting now.
Very simple though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm literally wearing this
Very
cheap,
subtle, like.
cheap thing at the moment that I got off my mate. Zoe Kennedy, Zoe Co. is her stuff, but this is only cheap stuff she sent out. But I decided this kind of itch to itch for me.
Yeah.
And then I
You
was like,
wanted better, like
maybe
or
something
more.
a little bit better now,
Yeah.
and it's something I'll keep in my family. Maybe give it to my son.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Jewelry's a nice thing because you can pass it down.
You
like,
definitely
have
got a
it. You have it
watch.
forever.
No, I didn't buy a watch.
You didn't?
No. They were trying to sell me a Rolex, but
Yeah.
I was like, man, even this Apple Watch I have on me, like it's so scraped and stuff. I'm hitting it against walls and everything.
Yeah, you would
so,
be careful with it. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't look at it. Maybe next one.
I think I'm a bit of a watch slow.
I can see, you have a nice
I
one
don't
on you
have
there.
one.
I do like a nice watch.
I would like
Wearing
to.
there.
a nice Rolex.
Is that a Rolex?
It's a Rolex.
Fake, is it?
No, that's Wears and Sons Rolex.
That's nice. Yeah. When'd you get it?
2 Christmases ago, I think, today.
And that was a treat
don't
yourself, or did you get gifted it?
No, it was a present.
Nice.
You'd be good with jewellery. You like an expensive piece of jewellery.
Yeah, I do like expensive jewelry.
You love a ring.
Yeah, I bought this. This is only Pandora, but I thought it was nice.
No,
It
but
is
you
lovely,
like
yeah.
So I deserved it.
you do, yeah. How do you feel about like fake stuff, fake designery things? Would you be a big designer man yourself? No,
No, not at all. Like what I'm wearing right now, Zara, and Bershka.
Love
You
Zara.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it's the first kind of thing I'm going to get is that piece of jewelry. That's
Yeah.
proper good, but it's not even going to have a pendant on it. It's not a brand or anything. It's just a manufactured piece of jewelry. Like
So you just
Yeah.
know that it's like
I know
Just
it is.
for you.
You look at it though, you're like that could be like £2. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It
But
doesn't,
for
but it
me-
doesn't. Yeah,
Which is a weird.
It doesn't
like-
matter.
no, but
to
it's
anybody
nice
else.
to reward yourself for work like that, working hard, and
Yeah.
you know
Exactly.
it's in your head. Then that's the most important thing.
Yeah, 100%.
New from Go Loud. Unusual Suspects tells the incredible tale of the 1993 Rochester Brinks heist.
You can see the stacks of money bulging through the nylon.
We'll hear the inside story of the FBI's investigation into the $7.4 million robbery.
FBI are watching it 24 hours a day.
The Irish priest of Manhattan, the IRA man turned comic book dealer, and an ex-cop.
In order to be one of them, you have to be a pathological liar.
Subscribe now to Unusual Suspects, a Go Loud original.
But the whole designer thing, yeah. So in my last relationship, the girl I was with, she's obsessed with designer stuff, like,
Okay.
and it was just her thing.
Yeah.
And it was never my thing. But I was like, if it makes you happy, then just buy it for yourself. Like, you know, the main thing is you do things in life that make you happy. So if buying a $5,000 bag makes you happy, then just do it. Like, who's
And if you can,
Yeah.
yeah,
just do
Yeah.
it.
just do it. And then that's what I was saying. Like, that's what she wanted for like Christmas or birthday. So I get that for her. So as long as it made you happy, 100% do your thing. But it's
Yeah.
just not for me. I feel like I could put the money into something else. Like,
Something- yeah.
yeah. But, do you know what I mean? What's the matter?
That's so sensible.
Yeah.
Such a sensible man. I wish I had the mind frame like that.
Yeah.
No.
You're big into it.
No.
Do you think there's an Irish?
I have
kinda
to. I
stigma against-
I have to like think about something for a while before I buy it. Like,
Oh no, I walked into Brown Thomas yesterday, went straight up to Dior, saw a ring and the thing, and I was like, thanks, man. I was looking at me like, you fuck.
You bought it straight away.
Oh yeah.
You
Didn't even ask price. I'm a dope, like
You're
dope.
joking.
Yeah. I just thought it was really nice. And I was like,
remember the
fairly
Gucci hair
impulsive.
clip I bought?
oh, she bought a Gucci hair.
I was
clip.
no.
And I
This is
was
what happened, right? I was on the way home from Mexico and I get really nervous on planes, so I took a Xanax. But I also, you're not meant to drink alcohol with them. But I
she got
obviously,
fucked.
yeah, I can't remember. Like, so I went. We stopped off in London. Then the way home, there was Gucci in the airport, and I bought the hair clip. It was £450, or I think it was euro.
I don't think I've ever
Ended
seen a
up
hair clip
in-
in your hair, to be honest.
The next day I woke up, I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, what have I done? And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't remember buying it. Like,
Do you still have it?
no, I had to return it. I was like, the state of this thing.
is
It looked like something on AliExpress.
Yeah.
It was the worst thing I've
That
ever
is so
seen.
funny.
Oh my
500
god.
quid.
Of a clip.
It was awful.
A hair clip.
That's how, no, I was fucked. I wasn't in my right mind at all.
It was
And do
bad.
you think there's
Wouldn't
like an
recommend.
Irish stigma against people that show off designer stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Erin McGregor said that on her story. She's like, I used to be scared of showing off my stuff because she used to get like hate for it of people
Why?
showing.
Like-
I know.
Yeah.
Let people do what they want with their money. It's nothing to do with you. Like,
Yeah.
nothing.
If it doesn't affect your bank
Yeah.
account or your...
That's the
life.
thing, yeah. And the argument I used to have against it was if you were on a desert island by yourself, there's no one else there,
Would you
would
still
you
want
still
that?
buy a bag
Mhm.
for $5,000 and walk around the beach with a $5,000 bag?
We had that conversation about surgery and stuff, didn't we? That if you
Yeah,
were the only person on the
that's it.
planet, would that specific thing
Would you
still
still
matter
get
to
it?
you?
Yeah.
So are you buying it for yourself? Or are you buying it
To
be-
show
to
other
show?
people.
That's
Yeah.
the question. And then I've asked a couple of people about it, and they're like, "Well, I just want a really good quality bag." And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, fair enough. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
and it nullifies my argument then.
No, and some of
Yeah.
the things can keep their value. You can sell them in years to come and stuff. Some brands.
Yeah,
Keep
Chanel
lots
go
of
up,
Go up.
doesn't it?
Chanel go up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok actually about
Hermes
that.
as well.
The like Chanel bag. It started like the classic, whatever it is. I don't know what the name of it is. Started off as like $200 or $300 years ago, and now it's up to
$7
like.
grand.
Oh no,
$6,000
it's
grand.
like up in the $11,000-$12,000. Like if you
joking.
still had that bag, yeah, you'd sell it for mad money.
Where'd you even sell that stuff?
No, I
On
did.
Instagram.
eBay. On Instagram.
Yeah,
Depop.
probably.
Put it on
I think
Depop.
there's like designer like resellers and stuff. There's one
Is
in
there?
town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely becoming more normalised though to be
Yeah.
walking around with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We need to talk about our connection.
Okay.
The listeners are probably like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Limerick.
You're not from
Well,
Limerick.
I was born in Dublin, but my
Yeah.
mum and dad are fully Limerick.
No way.
Yeah. And I remember when you came off Love Island, did you do some show about your family and stuff? Your mum and dad were in it.
Yeah, lodging with Lucy or living
Oh,
with
yeah,
Lucy.
yeah. Was that it? And my dad is convinced, I think that he knows your dad, or it's either my mom, he's convinced he knows your mom,
No
or
way.
something. Yeah, my mom's from O'Curry Street,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
and my dad is from Cardiff.
Yeah, they definitely know my father.
Yeah, I feel like
stop.
everybody down in
Yeah.
Limerick just not. My mom is that type of person that she'd be walking through Limerick and you just talk to everybody down there.
Yeah, but
Like,
Limerick is
everybody.
so. Have you been to Limerick?
I'm there all the time, like,
Yeah. No way.
all the time. Yeah, I'm always
There's,
down there.
there's like one street through Limerick. It's called O'Connell Street.
Yeah,
It's honestly
the
so
only street.
small, but like everyone knows each other.
Limerick
The
that
oldest
small? I
pennies
wouldn't
in
have thought
the
it was
world.
that small.
Yeah.
The oldest pennies in the world is on O'Connell Street.
Top road. Yeah.
Oh.
It's just Limerick City's really small.
Okay.
Limerick County's massive. But
Yeah.
the city's tiny.
It's my favourite place in the entire world.
What pennies in?
No, Limerick. Not pennies on O'Connell.
I've never.
It is my favourite.
I've
Like,
never been to Limerick.
me and my brother and sister. My brother, he loves Limerick, but he always says like, I'd love to buy a house and just go back and
You're joking.
live down Limerick.
What do
Yeah,
you like about it?
I just love it. I
It's
don't
more
know.
slowed down than Dublin.
I love. Well, like
Yeah,
we
it's a-
family out in Meath, like out in Clare, so that's more like countryside and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's very.
Yeah, that's
Limerick
like
now.
county, like
Yeah.
yeah. But I just love it. I don't know. Anytime I go down.
Could you see yourself settling there?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not now. But like, we've spent summers down in Kilkee for years, and like,
Stop.
yeah.
How have we not come across each other
Listen,
before?
I don't know.
You're
It's
literally
taken
talking
this
about my
long.
childhood there. Yeah.
But yeah.
That's mad. Yeah, my
years,
father grew up only about 10 minutes from Cardiff, so he definitely knows your dad, I'd say. From
Yeah.
sport
Oh my
and all that.
God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my dad played rugby and hurling, and he went to Munchins, is it called?
Yeah, Munchins. My family house is, you hop over my back wall, you're in Munchins College.
Stop.
Yeah, and my father sent me across the city to Crescent College, a different school.
A different one.
Yeah, which is like fully like an hour drive every morning.
What, is it a nicer
Traffic.
school?
It's co-ed. I'm much more happier that he sent me to Crescent
Oh,
College
okay.
now. Like, you know,
What's
I just
co-ed mean?
like both sexes.
Oh,
girls and
mixed.
boys.
Okay, yeah. Mhm.
Did you go to mixed or
I was mixed, yeah.
What about
I
yourself?
was all girls.
Yeah, girls.
what? And what do you think that as an upbringing, being in an all-girls school? Do you not think you need like exposure to the
My
opposite sex?
primary school was mixed, and then
Yeah.
secondary school I went to all girls. But no, I thought
I
it
asked
was-
my mum in primary school because she sent me to all girls because the boys were giving me a headache.
They were giving me
Really,
a
yeah.
stop.
She was
I
like,
don't
no.
know. I feel like in secondary schools though, sometimes like. Not sometimes, but like you'd be dying to walk past the boys' school just to see a few boys.
Yeah.
It was nearly like you were deprived of
You know what?
boys.
In a mixed school, though, I feel like people think that everyone's like just getting with each other and all. It wasn't like that at all. It was like
No.
the opposite.
No.
We were just
Really?
kind of mates.
I think the girls' school was really bitchy though as well. Like,
man, girls are bitches.
Yeah, me too. I
man.
wouldn't.
so
be
imagine like
able-
900 girls in
All on your
one
period.
building, all,
on their period, yeah.
Yeah. all in a building for hours on end.
Is it true that if girls hang out with each other, so
Yeah,
they're
me,
cycles are
yeah,
the same?
me and Ellie's is the same.
You're
I
joking.
swear,
Oh my god,
we got it on the
that's
same day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today.
No.
Fucking enraged.
just
Well,
from hanging around with each other.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Nuts.
Or if you live
Yeah.
in a house with like your sister or something.
So I wonder then, do all girls in an all girls school?
That's
get
actually
the
true.
same-
Yeah,
Isn't it?
because you're all around here so much.
Stay away from the school.
We all
that
just
week.
end up as each other, basically.
the
don't we?
same
The
people.
same type of person.
And people don't believe in that. Like, that's mad that happened.
Mm.
That the body just knows. Isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, I definitely think that schools should be all mixed. I think
Yeah, it makes
it's
sense.
the real world. Like,
Yeah.
Do you
you
think?
know how to deal with the opposite sex.
Do you think it's real like Catholic Ireland to be
That's
all
what it
boys,
is,
all
isn't it?
girls,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I do think so. Yeah, 100%.
I think it's unhealthy for both to be separate. Like,
It nearly makes you. It's like as if they're like trying to psychologically tell you you shouldn't hang around with the other
yeah,
sex. Like,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
Like, they're
Forbidden
bad.
fruit.
yeah. And that's why as a fucking
And then you want
15-year-old
them
or
more.
something, you're dying to walk past
Like a
them.
dog in heat.
Yeah, shifting them in the bush, like
Just dying to see the lads. Like what? You'd walk the long way home just to get a peek in at the boys. Like what are we thinking?
Tell us about your first shift then.
Oh God, mine was really bad. Back to back down
Poor
there.
fella, hope he's not listening.
Oh no, oh, he probably has actually. You know him, don't you? I didn't talk to him. I hated him after I did it.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
I hated him. I
Fuck
don't.
your
No,
virginity.
No, I think we just hated each other because it was like that was the most awkward thing of our lives. We just didn't talk to each other for years.
Oh, and I'm like that as well. I get real awkward.
Yours is a hunky dory one, isn't it?
Yeah, so I was
No.
I was just walking around my area one day and I don't know how I found this man, but he's from Northern Ireland.
She just
He's just
found a
walking
man.
around and I was like, grand. Like, so we got talking and whatever, and
What age are you?
12 maybe.
Found a man.
No, he wasn't a man. He was. I just call everyone like
Sorry.
that man over there.
This is
Like
an awful
no.
story.
He was like, I think he was like 13, a bit older. Like and we've like organised a kiss, whatever. But he just eaten a packet of buffalo hunky dories.
No, stop.
No, and I could still taste him whenever. And then I kissed him. But he's a good kisser, like for that age.
Buffalo hunky dories.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I just like the accent. Any like different accent, I just love.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you think you
Northern
have an
Irish.
accent?
I don't think I do, but I've been told I have a heavy.
do.
Oh, I don't think
heavy
you do
Irish
have it.
accent.
It's not. No, it's not. Like you don't have a thick Limerick accent.
No, compared to your parents.
It's very.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they do, but people who meet my
Oh, they
mum
do.
and dad,
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
They think they do.
Yeah.
Am I clearly Limerick or am I just
I
nuclear Irish?
Just somewhere.
No, you know you're
Not
down
Dublin.
that. Yeah,
Down there.
You're down that area.
Down that
somewhere.
way.
Munster somewhere.
Yeah. When I'm over in London working, people are like obsessed with the Irish accent.
Yeah, I
Oh my
think
God, you're
so.
Irish.
Especially in a boy, the girls love it. I think.
Love
But I don't think
it.
boys like it.
Do you find doing a lot of work over in England, you have to change your accent sometimes?
No, I
Like,
don't at all.
You have to talk slower.
I don't even read.
Or in Love Island, did they say like, slow down?
I've been told, not on Love Island, but I've been told like when I work that I have to slow down. and
Really?
way too fast.
Yeah.
It's just an Irish thing.
Yeah, we just
Yeah, we just
Talk
rabble
really
on. And
literally.
we all understand each other though.
Yeah.
I think over there, I've been in a couple of relationships with foreign girls, and they honestly just smile and look at me, and I'm like, you
I have
didn't hear
no
what I said, no?
fucking clue what he said.
I have no clue.
You're just mesmerised by that.
Yeah, like don't answer the question, no. Honestly, so funny.
How long was your last relationship?
2 years,
2 years. Wow.
completely under wraps as well.
Wow.
How did you do
What?
that?
Yeah. What made you choose to do that? Were you just not asked for the public to kind of have their say in it?
Yeah. So obviously did the whole Love Island thing, and my love life was so public.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like if you call a spade, people only really care about me because I went on Love Island. Even though I did the whole Olympics thing and all that stuff, people only know me because
That's the main thing
because
they
of Love
know you for,
Island. So
yeah.
I'm like, fair enough. So they really only care about what I'm doing romantically. So I met this girl, a lovely girl, on Instagram. She's pretty big as well, big YouTuber as well.
Wow.
And then we're both just kind of like, look, we need to like figure out if we want to be with each other,
Yeah.
even before we bring like over 1 million people into our relationship. So once you go Instagram official, like
That's
everyone
it.
has an
Yeah.
opinion. You know what I mean? And then COVID hit, and we're doing the long distance thing, and I was like, there's no point us coming out.
Oh, she wasn't
public
from
now.
Ireland.
No, she's a London girl.
London. Okay.
And there's no point us coming out while COVID's on, because we haven't even like figured each other out yet. Then I retired, moved to London, and we started dating properly. And we just realized it wasn't going to work. Like, you know, we weren't on the same page. Like, you know, I'm
Were you
very
heartbroken?
I was very, very heartbroken for the last couple of months because 2 years. Like, you know?
I know.
yeah.
It's the worst ever, but because I'm really traditional, I'd love having a girlfriend, like just one girl that I care about and take care of her.
Yeah.
And like all my mates are like getting engaged, getting houses, and I'm like, I really like that, but I haven't found someone to do that with yet. And I put so much time into that relationship. It's just the emotional investment.
I know.
I know. And getting to know someone on that level and then just not talk.
It's the thought of doing it all over again. It's just like
stress.
effort.
Yeah.
Exhausted.
You feel like you never will, but you do. Like.
Yeah, you just need to kind of lick your wounds and go again. Like, but I'm not even there yet. Like, I haven't even started dating again. No, I'm
Would you
exhausted.
not do the whole Tinder thing around?
Never done it.
Famous for that?
No. I've never. Well, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've never done any dating apps. It's never been my thing.
No.
No, it's
I done
just-
it once and I was like 17 and I wouldn't do it.
No, you made me download it when we were in Paris, and I got the email to be like, "You've set up your Tinder," and I was like, "No, I'll delete that."
Really? Yeah.
No,
I never used it. What about Hinge?
No, don't even know.
I've
No,
heard that's more classy.
I
Oh,
never
is it?
tried Hinge. No.
Really? Yeah. Neither of you been on it.
no.
What
No.
about Raya?
What's that?
That's like the.
Is that the famous people
the
one?
bougie one? Like,
Is it?
Yeah. But who's going to be on Raya in Ireland? Like, you know, like Ryan Tubridy or like.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Who would you find on it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Who's going to be on it? You'd want
There's
to
not
say
many
that.
options, is there? Like,
No, over in
Anyway.
the UK now, I'm sure it'd be great. But it's
Yeah.
never been for me. As I said, I'm very traditional, so I'm much more like walk up to someone and talk to them and ask them out, like.
yeah.
Which kind of it really takes girls aback nowadays because no one does
Oh
that.
God, I wouldn't even know what. If a fella did that to me, I would die.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
where's the prank
I'd be like,
camera?
you're
Like,
messing.
yeah.
Yeah, you think
I
they're
think,
messing.
I think they were having me on. Like,
Yeah.
And they're so taken aback that they like nearly instantly say yes. Like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mad.
know.
Well, that works. At least.
It does, but like lads don't do it anymore. And I'm like, boys, I'm telling you, it works. Like, because you're the only guy that's gonna do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
Yeah, that's
Which is-
true.
yeah.
Not a lot of guys that do that. Like,
No,
Takes
they won't.
balls though, like.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, 100%.
Like some people would be like shy, and then it'd be really awkward, and then
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, just say yeah, because I feel bad."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. So it's mad. Yeah, so I haven't got back into the dating world just yet.
No.
Even the relationship before my last one, I was with a girl for 4 years, and once again, so emotionally invested into it, like to the point where I was like going to propose to her. Like I was head over heels in love with this girl. Yeah, like, do you know when you have that one person?
was this before Love Island?
This is before Love Island.
Okay.
yeah, like,
Wow, what does she think you're going on?
we haven't spoken since the day we broke up. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm sure she wasn't too happy with it. Like, but it's a long story. I don't know if you want the long story.
How do people have such clean breakups? Like,
Man, it's
like
crazy.
just not talk ever again.
Just the
only
day you
having
break
this-
up, never speak
How
again.
do people
Literally
like,
had
I
the
cannot
conversation with
relate
my
with
best
any
mate
of
last
mine.
night. He's had a toxic girl that he's been dating for the last couple of months, and they started chatting again. I'm like, man, you had the most aggressive fight I've ever seen, and you're just chatting like nothing's happening.
Yeah.
My last two girlfriends, like, never had any aggressive fights, like, never really had any arguments that were like heated, like, they might have disagreements. Literally, we might as well be dead to each other. Like, we don't speak in any way, either of them. I'm like,
That's really
it's so-
healthy.
Yeah.
Actually, really good.
But I'm like,
Yeah.
is it though?
I
Of course
don't
it
know.
is, yeah.
I always like to think that if you had an ex, like you could be
But
civil.
I'm sure you
or-
could if you needed to text or talk to her. I'm sure you would. You could like.
Something about the
Yeah.
whole
Not
like
like
just
it ended,
never.
it's not like it ended badly.
Scares me.
Well, sorry. The long story is both of them ended up, they were seeing people behind my back. Like, so that's why.
okay.
That came out- both of them, it happened twice.
Change.
now.
Okay. Well, then no wonder you're not
So-
talking to them.
So, no, it's not even, I have to be civil to them if I saw them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, so that's why I'm like exhausted with women. Like, do you know, I'm just like, I can't do it
Oh,
again.
Greg.
Yeah.
Don't blame.
Just so much emotional investment and just get burned twice. So I'm like,
Yeah.
do you know what? It's time to just mind Greggy for a while.
You just need
Yeah.
just go on a girl ban for like
Yeah.
a year.
Charlene did it. Charlene
Yeah.
did it for Lent. She
I've done
likes
it
to
for
say
Lent.
1 year for Lent.
That was like what
30 days,
You're
Charlene. That's
joking.
it.
It was like
She was
3
like,
years
I
ago.
went,
You went a full year without any romantic.
No,
like-
no.
30 days.
For Lent.
That's all she says.
I didn't actually even complete it.
No, of course you didn't.
I kept saying, I don't think I actually done it. I kept saying I'm getting off boys for Lent, thinking it was a really long time. But
thought it
then
was
someone
months.
was like, Shirley, Lent's only like 30 days.
Not
I was
that
like,
long
oh.
at all.
But do you think there's an issue nowadays? I saw a TikTok the other day, a guy was talking about relationships nowadays. And he said, girls are going around telling each other, like, you don't need no man, you're independent, like, you don't need anything, you can get your own job, you know, whatever. And guys are saying to the other guys, like, man, just focus on you, just do your thing, like, don't let women into your life to distract you. So both sexes are just like ignoring each other, just
stay
doing
away
their
from
own
each other.
thing. So it's just like a sexless generation.
It goes back
Everyone's
to
like,
the Catholic school. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, of the all girls.
Why is it sexless?
sexless is in like no one's having
Oh.
sex with each other, no one's getting with each other because everyone's like, no, stay with
You
you.
don't
There's
need
always
them.
you don't need them, or there's
Yeah.
someone better out there. You deserve more. Everyone's saying that to each other, like,
So everyone's
nobody's-
no
no
one,
one's
there's not
getting
going to be
together,
any
like.
children born.
like that.
do you know what I mean? And your man's like, it's genuinely going to be like an issue, like in a couple
I
of years.
know.
'Cause no one's getting with each other. Everyone's just going to be single, like,
I think it's social media and stuff as well as hard. Like,
yeah.
just makes it.
10
Yeah.
times over.
Yeah.
But then again, like, is it monogamy? Is that the word? Monogamy is dead. Might be dead. Like, do you know what I mean? Why do you have to get married?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
But girls,
Yeah,
definitely,
I
you don't
think
need
there's
men.
there's a big
No.
pressure though on women to get married and like when are you gonna have kids, blah blah. Like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be like that. Like,
But
some
this
people
day
don't
and
want
age,
to be
like,
in a relationship.
No.
all you need, well, you can just go to a sperm bank and just literally single-handedly pick
Yeah.
what you want your baby to look
You
like.
physically do not need
No.
a man.
Or we need you to have.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Men will always need the
Yeah.
women, I'm telling
Need
you.
you to mind the babies.
They will.
The whole lot.
They will always need the women.
Yeah, it's just funny. I shouldn't be saying this in this podcast.
No, don't.
Driving women away
So
from men
there's
again.
no more emotional investment in women.
Not for the moment, anyway.
So
Not
what's in the plan this year?
hot guy summer.
Okay.
Travel.
Travel. I'm
Yeah.
actually. I just booked a trip to New York next week. I think I was telling you about that last time.
Yeah.
Because I haven't really had a break yet.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm going to go over see my mate. I haven't seen him in a couple of years, and then going to Tomorrowland this summer.
I can't picture you at tomorrow.
I'm a big festival head.
Are
Yeah.
you?
Love festival.
But like
yeah.
all
That'd
that
be unreal.
techno, no?
Whatever, yeah, man. If
matter.
you shuffled my Spotify, you'd honestly get like country music, Zach Brown band. You'd get Westlife,
Bit
you'd
of
get Drake,
everything.
anything.
Stop.
Yeah, I love it. Like I'd be singing away to all of it as well.
No
yeah.
way.
Just before I went into Love Island, actually went to the Westlife concert in Aviva Stadium or Croke Park. It was a Croke Park.
The reunion.
Literally lost
wasn't
my
that
voice. I was singing so hard.
Oh, no.
God.
Then we like went to Drake, like went to Dave there in
Yeah.
Tree Arena. So I love it all. So I'm a
We
big
were at
festival man.
Dave.
Did you go to
Ellie.
Dave?
Yeah.
Good, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So good.
Yeah, ridiculous. Do
So
you know all the
good.
lyrics you do?
No, God, no.
No, we were like,
And some of it was like, how do you even dance to this? We were like, what do we do?
we knew some of them.
Were you hounded in the Tree Arena?
Yeah, how much did you
yeah.
get stopped?
I guess stopped.
You don't
a lot
have to be
by-
modest now.
Yeah.
I get stopped a lot by younger kids, so maybe like 12 to 18,
Okay.
and then like
Moms.
30 plus.
Mammies and, yeah.
20-year-olds don't really care.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
they're all just fuck him, like, do you know what I mean? Which I'm cool with.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause, like, I know him or I know his sisters or whatever.
I feel like a lot of moms love Greg,
Yeah.
don't they?
So the mammies love the
Yeah.
photos
Yeah.
and the kids love the photos.
Yeah.
Are you the youngest?
I'm the baby, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, so heavily protected by,
Yeah.
by my females, yeah.
That's allowed.
I know, it's funny, isn't it?
Oh.
Hey, do you have any brothers, younger brothers?
I have a younger brother. Two of us do.
Who are you? Are you like...
Oh my God, we both have a younger brother
protected?
and an older sister.
Oh, we're both a middle child.
Why are we only finding this out now?
I didn't think of that. Like,
I didn't either.
We wrote Leo's as well. What stars on you? No.
23rd of March. Don't know.
Do you not know your
You're not into any of that?
It could
I
be
know I'm on the
Aries.
cusp of like one of the two.
Oh,
So it's either Pisces or Aries, I think.
you're mad into all that. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Jeez, you're like the same person.
It's really scary.
We actually are.
How did you
People
meet
can't
each
even
other?
tell us apart, our voices.
It's quite scary.
Yeah.
At an event, I think. My brother knew Charleen.
Yeah. So I
First.
worked in Penny's with this girl Orla, and then she was friends with Jack, and I met Jack on a night out, and then met
Some
Ellie
of the
through.
podcasters know who Orla and Jack is. You're calling them by first name.
Sorry,
Jack's my brother.
Jack's Ellie's brother, and Orla's the girl I worked with.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, through
Friends.
friend, and then brother, and then Ellie.
And now we're basically the
So,
same person.
that years ago.
Only like 3, maybe 4. 3.
3, maybe, before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be before COVID, actually.
No, look at us. God.
Another little
Yeah.
studio.
Bless.
Yeah.
So you asked me a question. What's my year looking like? Yeah. So I have those kind of trips planned. I also just launched a fitness app that's kind of
Seen
We
that.
saw.
Yeah. It's called Better.
Better.
We were doing our homework. Our
You doing
Greg
your
O'Shea
research?
homework.
in the
We
car
were.
on the way in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all live workouts with me and on kind of wellness stuff. But, like that's also the issue for me is that every workout's live, so like I have to be there.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? It's not
Oh,
like
shit,
other
okay.
fitness apps where like they record like 100 videos, like post.
Bang them all up and you only have to record them once.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sell it, go to
Oh,
the
well,
island
that's
and live off
good.
the money. So
Yeah.
it's good in that sense because it's more of a USP and people are training with me on the other side of the phone. Like
Are you doing it from a studio or is it from your gaff?
I rent a studio in just near my house in Dundrum or my apartment in Dundrum.
Grand. At least
So
with
it's great,
space
yeah.
to do it and stuff.
People are paying for it. You kind of have to keep it more premium than sitting
Yeah.
in your living room. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like every other influencer.
Dog
over
troll
the
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's good. But it's only a tenner a month, like so I've actually lost money off it so far. Yeah, I know. But it's like I'm gonna train anyway and I want to pull out wellness stuff anyway. So I might
Yeah.
as well some way monetize.
And build it that
like
way.
people
yeah.
think like, oh, you're making so much money off that. Like I'm not, I've actually lost money off it.
Yeah, but it's don't you lose it first and then you get
Yeah.
Well that's it. You have
It
to
works
Be
there.
prepared to.
especially Irish people as well, like to win people over to start spending their money in Ireland. Like
It's very hard.
very
It is.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to earn their trust. Like
Yeah.
so
They're
it's
very
going well.
skeptical of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he up to? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that now?
I think
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are just very wary, thinking that everything is just a money
Scam.
grab.
A scam, yeah.
Just
Exactly.
literally a scam or
Yeah.
a money grab. basically.
Yeah.
That's why I put it in so cheap. It's like it's only 10, well, it's 10 sterling because most of my following's in the UK, so it's like 11 quid or whatever.
Is most of it UK?
70% of my followers are UK, yeah. Which is mad, isn't it? I lose 1,000 followers a day.
Do you?
Isn't that crazy?
Ah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
mad.
how many do you
Would
gain in a
them
day?
as well?
Well, like that's the thing. So when I came out of Love Island, I was at 1.7 million followers. Now I'm at
Did you die when you looked at your phone?
like I
Did
didn't
you
even
shit
I couldn't
yourself?
even
Did you ever
fathom-
lose
Yeah.
it straight away?
Well, when I decided not to be with Amber, like
Okay.
like started just like plummeting in followers. Like hashtag unfollow Greg was trending on Twitter, like crazy. Like an army of Amber just came at me, because
Oh, no,
like I didn't
stop.
fall in love with her, moved to London,
Yeah,
marry
yeah.
her. Like just have a bit of like realism in your life. I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna just fall in love with this girl I met in a villa, like you know. And
Have
I
you
had other
spoken since
plans.
then?
We spoke once when Caroline Flack passed away. I sent a message to her
Oh, yeah.
because she was really close to Caroline after Michael. I don't know if you watched the show. Michael Griffiths kind of
Yeah,
messed
yeah.
her over, and Caroline took care of her, and she was a bit
Ah.
closer than all the other islanders. So I messaged to
Yeah.
make sure she was all right, and we kind of laughed about the whole thing. But like in hindsight, her management just killed me online. Like they basically just publicized this whole thing. Greg breaks up with Amber over text. And I rang Amber. I was like, "What are you doing? Like, that's not what happened. You know, that's not what happened." And she goes, "Oh, it's not me. It's my management and my publicist. Like, I don't want this to happen to you." And I'm like, "Look, I just don't want to talk to you again. I can't believe you do this
Yeah.
after the life experience we
Made
had."
you look bad
Yeah. To gain.
Yeah.
It wasn't her personally, but it was her team
her
around
team,
her.
Yeah.
So that was kind of shit, and I got killed. I've lost like 800,000 followers since. Like, yeah, and it's starting to level out now, and it's much more like I know, yeah, level out. It's still just.
Yeah, but you don't need them people who unfollowed you because obviously you're not. They're just annoying anyway.
Never mattered.
Well, that's the other
If
thing.
you're just going to do that over that, then
Yeah.
And like I kind of took what I got out of Love Island and forced it into what I care about. It's like the wellness, the fitness, like my lifestyle
yeah,
stuff.
doing good things.
Yeah,
with it,
so
like,
it's much more engaged. There's still nearly 1 million people that care about what I'm doing,
Yeah.
rather than 1.7 million.
yeah,
that
who care about just a relationship.
only want me to take my top off and walk around the villa. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you still talk to many of the people from the villa?
A couple of the boys like Jordan, Michael, and Chris.
Yeah.
They all live together. Danny a little bit as well, and Joe Garrett. We did some work together.
What were they called again? As a group, Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child.
Childish.
Childish. Childish.
So those guys. Other than that, no. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you're not going to pretend to be friends with over 30
Of
people.
course.
Yeah.
You're not going to get on that well with that many people. Like.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't.
It was a mad experience.
You'd
Like,
say
but
so.
I've kind of taken it and pushed it into what I care about. now.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a lot of like presenting and media and stuff.
Yeah.
I never would have got any of those jobs if I didn't have
you
the
didn't
following
do it.
off
Behind you.
Love Island. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's given me such a massive platform.
Yeah.
Is it true? Are you a lawyer? Or
I-
a solicitor? Or did you
Yeah,
pass
Ellie
the bar?
told me this.
I was like,
what?
I'm convinced. I think Greg is a solicitor.
I'm 3 exams off being a solicitor. Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
So do you know the whole Irish thing is like you go to school, go to university, get your degree,
And yeah,
start working, have a wife, and
That's
that's
life.
it.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
done. That's it. So I was like,
That was
on
your,
that
that was
path.
your plan.
That
Yeah.
was the plan. I was doing it. I was playing professionally with Munster Rugby. I was getting my degree in UL, got that, and then I started doing the FE1s, which is the solicitor exams. I did them during COVID. Actually, came out of Love Island. It's the longest time. I'm trying to like shorten it down. So I came out of Love Island, and the whole Amber thing again. I was supposed to move to London, but I was like, my plan is go to Olympics and qualify as a lawyer. Going to London is not part of my plan. So I came home, went to the Olympics, and started doing my law exams because that was the narrative I sold to the world.
yeah.
So I can't not do it now, you know?
Yeah.
Which I kind of shot myself in the foot. It's like, COVID happened, no one was doing anything anyway. I was like, I might as well start taking off some of these FE1 exams. So I did 5 out of 8. Luckily, I passed them all first time, but honestly, it was the hardest challenge I've ever had in my life. They're disgusting. If you talk to anyone that's done the FE1s, like personality changes, like my best mate was like,
Is
man,
that the bar? Is that what they call that in America?
kind of the bars?
Is that
in
not for
Ireland-
to be a
barrister.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
bar in
yeah.
Ireland is to be a barrister.
Yeah.
The FE1s is to be a solicitor. Barrister is the guy that wears the wig and goes to court.
Wears the big
Solicitor is
gown.
the guy that does all the work in the office and gives the barrister the work.
Okay.
So it's been a lawyer, solicitor's a lawyer. So I was doing that. 5 out of 8 exams done. And then I realised like it makes me miserable. Like I don't want to be a solicitor. Like
You don't? Yeah.
and like the whole realization after doing 5 exams and like killing myself was like, why am I doing something that doesn't make me happy? And it goes back to what I said at the start of the podcast about girls buying themselves Chanel bags and stuff.
Yeah.
It makes you
For
happy
other
to do
people.
it.
Yeah.
So I was doing something that wasn't
Yeah.
making me happy, and I was like, I'm just not going to do this.
So
So
you just stop.
I just stopped. I still have 6 years to do 3 exams. So,
Oh.
yeah.
So did you go to college as well as the exams?
Yeah, so I got a law degree out
Okay.
of UL, but like literally doesn't really matter because you still have to do
You
the
still have to do
professional
all
exam.
that. Yeah, yeah.
So I got the degree. So that's kind of like the back burner. If Instagram crashes tomorrow and I stop
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
jobs,
It's nice to
Something
yeah.
To go back, something to fall back on.
I finished my degree last year as well, so it's nice.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
What did you do?
Marketing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm actually missing my graduation.
Oh,
I'll be in
what?
Turkey. Yeah. Well, I had my like online one, but it was like a fake one. It was just on the screen. And I was just
sit there.
Did you have your
because of
thing on?
COVID, like
The
yeah,
gown?
I did. Yeah, the hat and all. Yeah.
It's glad. And
Yeah.
did you go to university? Left it off. You're just
Nope,
a full-time
I did.
podcast.
I did 3 months of a PLC course. Actually in radio presenting.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird. It's like kind of full circle, but all I had was money on my mind. So I left college and just started
Started
working.
working. Yeah. You're
Just-
dead right.
Never went back.
Degree doesn't
Never
even matter.
used anything. Maybe it's just luck, but I've never used anything from like school.
Yeah, I know.
Like
what you're
obviously in
saying.
daily life you do without realizing, but like I don't know if I'd have stayed, if I'd have, like you said, those exams weren't making you happy, I wouldn't have been happy in school
Yeah.
or in college. So I knew if I'd have put myself through it, I would have been miserable, came out the other side of it, and I probably wouldn't have used it.
Anyway,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I was saying. That like degrees are great, and like we both have one, but my degree has given me nothing but a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just like going to an
Yeah, mine was a heap of shit. Like,
yeah. If you go into an interview for a job, they're like, "Do you have a degree?" Yeah, okay, perfect. But like that
You
gives
don't
you
have to show
nothing
it.
to do with
It
the
doesn't
job.
Yeah.
actually matter.
you could literally pretend probably that you had a degree.
Yeah.
You just wasted 4 years.
And they train you anyway. It's like, I could have just done this from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like.
Any job, you have to go in and learn it from scratch anyway. Like, so
Yeah.
unless it's like, I don't know, medicine
Doctors
or
and
something,
yeah,
or
stuff like that.
dentistry, where
Yeah.
you actually practically learn.
Of course.
But like, it's crazy, and you're just told you have to go get a degree. You can do what you did, just start working straight away. I have loads of mates that just started working, making loads of money.
Just wanted.
It's just another Irish thing again, like, isn't it?
I think it really is.
Yeah, it's mad.
Definitely.
But
do our-
do stay in school, kids. Get your
Yes.
degrees.
Yeah. It's always good to have to fall back on that. So we're going to do our Be Perfect competition winner. So every week you have a competition that you basically screenshot yourself listening to the podcast, or you have it on your car, anywhere you listen to it, and we pick a winner and you win a big bag of goodies. Be Perfect.
Fun.
So this week's winner is Leah Reynolds.
Well done.
Well done. I'll give her a message. But basically just tag us, so myself, Ellie, Go Loud and Be Perfect.
Yeah.
And then you're in a chance to win.
I love seeing people tag it on walks and stuff, or like
It's so cute, isn't it? Or on holidays.
in the car. Yeah. Or I love the car.
Bring us away to the sun,
Oh
because we
yeah,
want to be
please.
But yeah, well done.
Well done.
Will we do our secrets in the stalls?
Yeah.
So basically every week we get our listeners to send in dilemmas of like something going on in their life, or it can be anything. We've had some mad ones.
Stories.
And then we try to give them advice, but we always say we're not Bible, so like don't
Yes.
take like if our advice isn't good, just like
There's a lot of advice that we'd give, and
Yeah.
then we just completely disregard that we ever said that.
If
And
it
we
was
do
ever-
the opposite in our own lives.
No way.
Yeah, so people are kind of like, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. You say one thing and do the other.
You're not taking any liability for what you say.
No.
yeah, exactly. So we're not
in case.
just
Perfect.
just for the legal
100%.
part of it. Okay. I'm with my boyfriend a few years now, and he's currently at work, but I've managed to save enough to get a mortgage for an apartment just to rent out to someone, not to live in. We said we do it together, but I sort of want to do it alone. I've been mortgage approved with my own salary, my own savings. I don't know how to say I want to do it alone. His contribution was going to be half the deposit through selling his car, but I don't need it.
Do you want to go first?
Do it on your own. I'm buying mine.
But how do you? He wants to know, like,
How do you say?
how do you tell him that?
You tell them that it'll be an investment. You'd rather do it on your own,
I've always said that as well, because you never know what could happen.
regardless of relationship.
yeah.
That is, I always wanted my own house.
Yeah.
First. Always.
Yeah.
Just tell them. Bite the bullet.
Yeah, well, together a couple of years, and does she not see a future with him? That's kind of my question. Like, if she wants to have her own property away from him, and she hasn't told him about her savings or getting approved by a mortgage or anything like that, she's done all that.
I think she's
behind closed
preparing
doors.
for like not being together.
Yeah, if she was
In
that
the back of
open
her
and
head.
close with him, would she not be like, "Oh my god, I just got approved my
Yeah.
mortgage today"? Mini celebration with him.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like deep down she doesn't actually want to be with him in the future.
Yeah.
Which is maybe that's her answer
That's
there.
the deeper
Yeah.
problem. Yeah.
Which is
I think we've
Yeah.
always said if you were able to do it on your own, I'd always say
Do it.
do it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have the funds and stuff to do it on your own, why not?
The
It'll
stress
only
of
be-
having someone else involved. Say if something did happen, like something bad, or like
yeah, you don't
someone done
know,
something, and
Yeah.
then you're stuck in this contract with them, whatever.
Yeah.
Like just
But maybe
Yeah.
do you
Stress.
think she's thinking
she's thinking into the future.
don't want to?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking off the base. That there's also different ways you can buy gaps. There's like, I'm gonna get really lordy on you now, but like you can. There's like
See, this is where the degree comes in now.
yeah, there's
Oh,
like
it
joint tenancies
does
you can
help.
have and different like that. But that's getting very boring now. I think that there's a bigger problem there, and that she doesn't want to have a
It's
future
deeper.
with him
Mhm.
really. But she's got to be open and honest.
Yeah.
She got to, because he's probably planning his future with her. And that's also a very Irish thing. Is like you find someone, you just start buying houses and having dogs and a whole lot
Yeah.
together.
Without even thinking if you actually want to be with that person. Like.
Yeah, exactly. So I think she's kind of answered herself there. But she has, first and
Greg, you're
foremost,
very good at this.
she has to talk to him because that's gonna.
Yeah.
It's only going to get worse. Like if she leaves it any longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd feel guilty sitting beside them now when you're after getting mortgage approved for your own place.
Imagine.
Well, she doesn't want to live in it, she said, but yeah,
So it's an investment for her.
just think about it.
She
if you-
doesn't want to live. Oh, so it's an investment rather than
Yeah.
living in it. Okay, then that's
Think
an
it's
easier
different
sell to him. Because she's like, oh, I just want to invest my money. It's like investing in stocks or
Yeah,
crypto
that's
or
true.
something.
Well, he's probably like, oh, well, I want to invest as well.
Yeah, but
Like,
then she'd probably
your
just have
own.
to like be like, look, man, do you
you could do it
invest
yourself.
yourself?
Yeah.
That's the difference. I thought she was buying her forever home
No,
there.
no.
Oh yeah. Just like,
So then, do you think
renting
she
it
actually
out.
does want to be with him still? Or would you still say she
if
doesn't
she's
wanna-
looking at it as an investment thing,
Yeah, that's what she
that's
said.
different. I thought
Yeah.
she was like, this is my forever home.
No,
I don't
no,
want
no,
him
no,
to be
no.
part of it.
No.
Yeah, say it to him. She
Yeah.
doesn't put my money to get your own money, fella.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the next one is moving to Oz and leaving my boyfriend as he doesn't want to go. Am I making a mistake?
Wow.
Why doesn't he want to go?
There's so many follow-up questions. Like, does he work here? It's like,
Yeah.
I know.
Long
I
enough
always want to
together.
ask and you just can't. Like,
what do you think?
No, go. I think we've said that the whole time, haven't we?
yeah.
I wouldn't stay.
Especially if it's been in her head for her whole life.
Yeah. Like, I think life experiences and like moving away and traveling and stuff, you can't say no.
It's one of the reasons that people break up, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because their
Oh,
lives don't
definitely.
match up. Just like
Yeah.
you can love that person, but you don't want to be stuck somewhere you don't want to be.
Exactly, yeah. I think if she stays, she'll regret
Resent
it
him. She'll
and
resent
resent
him,
him
yeah.
for
Mhm.
making her stay.
She'll end up hating him.
I've a really good friend of mine. His girlfriend, they've been together 11 years.
Wow.
They don't live together yet, but she's moving to Australia with her mates, and they're staying together. And when he finishes his degree, he said he might go down and live with her for a while. And they're just doing long distance till then. So
Wow.
maybe this guy needs to kind of sort out what he's doing here.
Yeah.
She goes does her thing. They stay committed to each other, and then
See how they get on.
if they're in
kind of
love,
thing.
then he can go follow her. She'll come back, or does she want to live in Australia forever?
I don't know.
I mean, it's doable to do long distance thing.
Yeah.
Is it? I can't imagine doing
Well, like if
long.
if
That's
you're
long distance.
madly in love with them, like
You could, yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
But like, is her plan to come back after a while? That's what I think they should do. Yeah,
Yeah. Just try it. Like.
definitely go anyway. Don't stay
Yeah.
on for him.
Don't
Yeah.
stay here.
Because as well, like say if she didn't go and then she stayed with him in Ireland, then a few years of break up, she'll be like, I wish I went that time.
Yeah.
She'll just
Exactly.
regret, and there's nothing worse than regretting something.
I hate the thought of, I wish I'd have done that. I hate that feeling.
It's horrible.
So I'd
'Cause you
rather
can't take
do it
back.
Do
Yeah.
it, try it, and if it fails, it fails.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I hate thinking back, being like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
and I also think it's obviously very cliche. Like, if you're meant to be together, you'll be
You will.
together.
Yeah,
like,
I
like,
agree with
what's
that as
for you
well.
won't pass you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you need to go do your own lives, and if you connect back up, and if he loves her enough, man, like if a guy's in love with a girl, he'll come down after you. Like, do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just
they
the
do.
way It is.
If he wanted to, he would.
Yeah, maybe
That's
sort out
the
your
first.
stuff here and then go after her. Like,
Yeah.
go over.
Yeah. My bestie complains about her mental health all the time and says she needs professional help. How can I tell her drugs are affecting her mental health too, and that she should stop?
Oh no. She probably thinks the drugs are helping.
what drugs is she on?
I don't know.
Like recreational or like
I'm guessing recreation.
rather than medicinal?
I would say. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Like,
yeah.
out in the weekend.
Yeah,
drugs.
drugs.
Yeah, is it her place? Is she like her? That's it. So many follow-up questions again.
It's
her-
her best friend.
Yeah, I think, but if it's your proper best mate, like
Yeah.
you can say it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Would you say your best mates?
Yeah.
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 Like, would you say it to each other?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If it was getting to the point of that you felt like you needed to.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I'd want you to.
Yeah.
If something,
Yeah.
if I was in that position.
Yeah.
I'd want you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose there's a certain way you can present it, like to her. Like, I think you should make.
Sometimes though, I
what you
think
put into your
tough
body.
Even
love
say-
is
I
the
think-
only way with stuff like that.
But like even saying it casually, if she's like, I feel shit, you could be like,
Well, no wonder.
not even that, but like,
Oh, sorry, I'm just a bitch.
No
Like you're
wonder.
on the bag all weekend. What you talking
Yeah.
about?
No, but like, just approaching it, like I suppose in like a sensitive way, being like,
Yeah.
do you think that's helping you, or do you think it is the drugs making you feel a little bit like that, or something like that?
I'd say the friend thinks that the drugs is, what's the word? Suppressing?
It's an escape for her from
Yeah.
her reality. Like,
I think everyone who does that to cover something, though, they know that it's making it worse, but they
Oh,
just,
they know.
they like feeling it at the time.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Exactly. It's to forget about what's going on in your own world. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't solve the issue of your own
No.
world.
Yeah.
With that, I think, like, you obviously know each other in and out,
Mm.
so she knows her best friend in and out. So approach it. Does it have to be tough love? Should it be
Yeah.
sensitive?
How will she react, kind of thing? Yeah.
But imagine if she doesn't say anything and her friend goes down a black hole, then she'll
Then what?
regret it not
Yeah.
saying anything.
Yeah.
But if she does, then she can always hold her head high, being like, "I tried to help. I
You
said
tried.
a bit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's obviously and
Because
for
you
her best
regret
friend,
not saying something if something happened, or like,
yeah. Or she could even try and get her into more of like a healthy lifestyle. For me, there's like 5 things in life you need to have a healthy lifestyle, which is food, hydration, sleep, stress management, and exercise.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to make sure she's hitting all those 5. And maybe start bringing her to like, do you want to come to the yoga class with me?
yeah.
Do you want to go for a
I love
coffee? Do you
that.
want to go for a juice? Do you want to go for a walk? And she might starting to get a bit more.
Have like a fresh Sunday instead of
Yeah.
a hungover Sunday. Yeah.
Bring her away on a retreat. Like you
Yeah.
said, you're going to Turkey. Don't know what you're doing there, but like maybe go away on a week retreat
Yeah.
somewhere and like indirectly like cleanse her out maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Loads of ways you can go, but like definitely don't just sit in it because if it's her best mate and something happens,
Yeah.
she'll regret
You'd
it.
You'd
regret
never
that.
live with
Yeah.
yourself.
That's not a regret. You don't live with it at all. Okay, last one. Struggling to get pregnant, and all my friends around me are getting pregnant. How do I fake a smile?
Oh,
That's just tough.
That's
just
really tough.
tough.
that's heartbreaking.
You don't have to fake a smile though. I don't like.
No,
She feels
yeah.
like obviously you have to feel
Happy for them.
like yeah, but like it's also okay to be upset.
Mm.
It's naturally upsetting. Like
Yeah, what do you think of that as girls?
I'd imagine how that would feel. Like
I'd feel shit. Like,
yeah.
Doesn't there become a stage in a woman's life where she starts producing hormones that she wants a baby so badly?
Is there?
I think
That
so.
they
It comes to a
that
certain
they don't
stage.
have one then.
No, they're just
Oh.
at a certain stage. I think in a woman's life, she starts producing hormones, like really maternal hormones, and she
I'm
starts
the
like,
most
wanting a baby.
unmaternal person.
Oh, I'm
ever.
dying for a baby.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't
know,
have one, but
I know I'll get there one day, but like
But that's the thing. You just,
right,
your body just
yeah,
kicks
maybe
in
just
eventually.
wait for those
like, yeah.
hormones. But right now, I'm like, literally,
Yeah.
no, something
You ever
about
see
me.
people
I'm
have
just-
when they have them so young? I'm like, I'm still a child. I'm
Hell,
23 and I
yeah.
still feel.
Loads of my friends had
16.
kids at like 16, 17 stuff. I'm like, I look
Fair
at their
play,
kids
yeah.
now, like it's still weird. I look at some of my friends' kids now and I'm like, oh, they can talk. I'm like, what? That child actually has a voice and stuff. Like, I'm like, what? To me, it's just, I can't,
Insane.
I can't fathom it. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on here?
Yeah, it's mad.
That must be hard.
Yeah.
I don't think, don't fake it. If they're your
Yeah.
friends, they'll understand, like,
But
why
also
it's hard
try
for you.
think of it as in like your time will hopefully come as well.
Yeah.
Do you know? And try be happy for them now a little bit, and then just keep kind of hoping, I suppose.
Maybe when she's over in her friend's gaff, like obviously be happy for her for that 30 minutes an hour.
Yeah, exactly,
And,
exactly.
yeah, and then have her own time at home where she's like quite upset. Like don't suppress your feelings.
No,
Like, it's
no one's
really tough.
expecting you to be happy all the time
Yeah.
about that. So.
But don't make their moment about you either. Like
Yeah.
No.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like be happy for them for their hour. Like
Yeah.
and then-
Yeah. And then
yeah. I want a daughter so badly.
a daughter.
Yeah.
Why a
Do you?
daughter?
I don't know. I just really have always just wanted a daughter. I don't mind if I have a son or not. It's a daughter. Yeah, I don't know why it's always been like that. Yeah, like really, really badly.
Do you think it's because you grew up with like two older sisters or
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
something like that?
So two older sisters and my mom probably raised me because my dad was always away working. So maybe just really have that like affection for women. Do you know what I mean?
Remember what you found in my room, Ellie, when you're cleaning my room? The baby grows.
Oh, I was like, Charlene, what? Are you trying to tell me something?
thought-
What?
What's that? You had a baby
thought-
girl.
No,
I
baby
they're
girls.
little juicy couture ones. I seen them one time, and I just had to buy them. I don't even have a child. Like
Good joke.
I just had to.
There's no plan for anything.
They're little
So
pink,
cute.
and they're just. So
I was going through a wardrobe and I was like,
she was like, "What is this?"
I thought you were going to tell me, oh, I bought it to wear it, like it'll fit me
So
kind of thing. I was
funny.
like,
It's like 6 months.
yeah, like a crop top. I was like, what is going on?
Things like that.
Do you have any baby names?
Do I have a baby names? If
Yeah.
I have a baby,
I always wonder, do men think of baby names?
I do. But I once again, I'm so traditional. I'm different to my mates and stuff. I'm a bit weird when it comes to.
Why do I feel like you'd have a child called like Fiacra or something?
No way.
Something mad. Something mad like that.
Yeah, I like. It's weird. I like kind of male names on girls. So I like the name Charlie on a girl.
Oh,
I like
that's
the name
nice.
Jamie on a girl. But I haven't taught that.
That
deeply.
far down?
Well, I obviously have if I'm.
well, my daughter's name is Sunday, so you can't call your daughter
Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Do you
her
think
name.
August is a nice name?
I know a boy called August,
I think
but he
it's
was
not-
born in September. But then my child might be born on a Tuesday, and her name is.
I want my child to be a Leo, so I'm literally going to try to have it in.
You can plan all that.
You can.
What's
yeah.
9 months? November. I have to.
Do the dirty.
Yeah.
Going.
Get going then.
Do you want a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not now.
No.
No.
Would you have one by yourself?
If I got to a stage where I wasn't with someone,
Yeah.
yeah. If I got to like maybe 30 or something,
Yeah.
I'd like to have one at like 28, 5 years.
Like 28. That's me next year.
5. Yeah. Oh my god.
No, like
You're
I
27. You're
I
23.
can't. No, that's me next
Five
year.
years.
You're putting the fear of God in me now.
But now it depends. By then I'll probably be like, because I always thought I'd have one at like 25. When you're
Yeah,
younger.
yeah.
So by then I'll probably be like, what the fuck? But
Mm.
What's the ideal scenario? Married at 30 with a kid, or earlier than that?
I don't
You said
know.
28 there.
Are you so traditional that you'll do the wedding and then the baby?
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Well, if it happens, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I'm very. I want the wedding, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
having the baby first. Then what would you do?
Would you get married in Ireland?
that's a great question. I think I do two. My sister did two weddings, so she
wow.
got a small little one in Ireland, with just like grandparents and the immediate
Family.
family.
And, yeah.
Got like signed a register or whatever, and then had a massive one over in France, like a ski wedding
Oh,
up
way.
in the mountain, like in the side. It was beautiful snow wedding, like 100 people there, and the sun came out that day as well. But it was still snowy. It was incredible. Yeah,
Wow.
so I'd probably do something like that. But I think I'd do the big
Wedding
ceremony with
here.
everyone, like everyone. No,
No, I
Well-
think I'd do it that way.
yeah, you'd
Have the big
everyone
one here and then I'd
here. A little one away.
something.
Yeah.
I get married in a Dare Manor.
Stop.
$1,000,000%. I
Now.
don't. I know. I've said it since I'm a teeny bopper.
I think it's like a 700 quid a head.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's mega. Like, yeah. But I've always said I get married.
You
in
want
a
the
Dare Manor.
big F off wedding, like.
Ah, yeah.
I seen loads of weddings in the beach in Tulum. I was walking along. There were so many going on.
I like
But, like
beach
it's like
wedding.
10 hours away, so no, I wouldn't be like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I think it's
So
trying to get
nice.
people to go as well. Is
Yeah.
That's the thing about the foreign one I noticed with my sisters is that everyone went away for the week or for like 4 days. So everyone's in holiday mindsets. They're not like nipping home to go mind the kids or
Yeah, yeah.
let the dog out. Like everyone's there on the piss and
If you have a wedding
Yeah,
abroad,
that's
do you
true.
have to pay for everyone?
Not their flights and stuff now, isn't it? Not.
No, well, I think everyone paid for their flights and accommodation, but then
You pay for.
You pay for
wedding
them to
party
be there,
paid
yeah.
for
Mhm.
all the other bits and bobs.
I need to set up a saving Revolut account or something seriously for
know.
this.
There's also something cute though about having the small, intimate one, like just you and your partner, and that's it. I think.
No, see,
Yeah.
I'm weird. No, maybe I'm just tacky.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just tacky out. But I'm like, hopefully you want to get married once in your life.
Yeah,
Like, see people during COVID and stuff when they were getting married with 4 people.
yeah. Not for
I
you.
wouldn't do it. No, to me, it just seems like
Fair enough.
hopefully you want to get married once in your life. You want a big blowout, like not a blowout, but
I
you
know
want a
what you
big
mean.
feck off wedding. Do you know what I mean? Just to be able
Yeah.
to say I got married once instead of, oh well, there's actually only 4 of us there. We went for a cup of tea and then I just went home to bed. Like that would
Yeah.
kill me. Like girls just dream of their wedding. Maybe it's a girl thing. I don't know.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I do think when I see people, I don't know, I don't want to offend anyone now, but like say the engagement, it's one question. Like you have, man, just make it so big and special for her. It's one thing. Like
Yeah.
lads proposing at dinner in like a full packed out restaurant.
No,
I was sitting in
I'd be like,
Nusret.
no, ask me again and make it better.
Yeah, I was sitting in Nusret in Dubai. Right, the place was like chocker block.
That's Salt Bay.
Oh,
Yeah, Salt
Yeah,
Bay.
yeah, yeah.
And this lad proposed to his missus, right, beside us. I was like, oh, great, big clap, whatever. They sat down and just started eating their steak again. I was like, man, you've just
what
got
do you
engaged.
do after?
Do you know what I mean? I was like, man, you need to plan it to the, like, when I do it, man, it's going to be planned to the, literally
Everything.
to the last step. Everything, just make it so special. And like, one of my mates, he did a big thing. His name is James O'Connor. He just proposed to his missus. And they have this spot in, is it Mayo? Just like out on the side of a cliff that they like used to go camping together. And they live in London, but he flew home. He's like, oh, I have a family thing. Will you come back with me? And he's like, oh, it's not on to the evening time. Will we go out to the spot? It's nice weather. Like, and she had no idea. He had like a camera crew follow them and everything, like hidden in the
Stop.
bushes.
I think that's real cute.
Yeah, like
That is really cute.
Had the local restaurant
a
get
photographer,
Like
yeah.
had a local restaurant lay out like a picnic table, everything. The whole thing set up, but she thought it was just the two of them, right?
I would know I'm getting proposed to.
Yeah.
I would know.
Would you know?
I would know.
Oh, you would?
No, I would.
Oh,
I'd-
yeah, you have a sixth sense.
Every day I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I just know.
Yeah.
I'm psychic. like.
Did all her family show up?
So they were sitting down having the picnic, and she was like, "Oh, this is so beautiful, so romantic." Like no idea that she was being recorded.
Oh.
He proposed to her, and like they got the genuine reaction. Like she burst out crying because she thought it was just the two of them. Like, and now they have the video of that on the
Oh,
side
yeah,
of the
yeah.
cliff
Oh.
with the beautiful weather and everything. I was like,
My mum told my dad to ask her again in the morning. He asked her in a pub in Limerick or something.
yeah.
6 months after they knew each other, she said, "Ask me when you're sober."
My
in the
mom that was
morning."
6 months as well. What's the story of people getting engaged so quick? Yeah.
Post me after 6 months. I'd say you're off the head.
Back in the day,
You
it's
okay?
different though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to be posted in public setting or private setting?
We've talked about this recently.
I
don't
seen a
know.
really nice one on TikTok. It was like they'd set up a timer thing in front of the Eiffel Tower when it was like glittering, and he'd done it, and then so they went back and like take a video, and then he'd done it. But it was really nice. It was private. But there's also people around.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I'd like my family. Like, do you ever see ones and then the family are there?
Yeah.
I know Ross. Who's your man? He owns the couture club. Ross.
I think I would like more
Ward or something.
I
public.
know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he brought her family over then. I think he did it in Dubai or something, and he surprised her and
Aw.
brought her family over
Class.
that day. I think
that's
something
nice.
like that.
Real thoughtful.
But
Yeah.
what if
But
they
like
say
that in the middle of
no?
Dubai or oh yeah.
Ah,
shit.
they're gonna.
I know, but you
You
know.
have to be sure enough to know that they're gonna. You talk about marriage before you do it. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably would. You want to be
Would.
sure if you're
Yeah.
bringing other people there.
But like
If
that
the
in
ring
Dubai,
didn't fit, like,
how could
I
you
have
sit
fat
down and
fingers.
have your dinner then?
That's what I'm saying. How would you sit down and just start eating away at dinner, having a cup of tea? Like, you have to have something planned.
Yeah.
Family there, have a big party.
Yeah,
whatever.
something like that. I think I'd like.
Yeah, I love it in like a hot air balloon or something.
Yeah, sick.
Something about just me and him. I don't know. I'd be like,
Well,
Yeah.
just on the way
Where's
back
my
down,
mum?
and maybe have everyone back in the ground.
something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all hopeless romantics.
Aren't we
these days.
glorious? God bless us. Well, Greg O'Shea.
Thank you
I was
so
going to call you Greggy there, but I heard you called yourself Greggy, didn't you? We have this weird thing of we just randomly call people by like
My weird name.
weird nicknames. And coming in the car park, then I was like, "What have we called him? Greggy O'Shea."
if you want, loads of people do.
Greggy O. Charleen was saying Greggy O.
Greg, yo.
Oh God! But thank you so much for coming in.
No,
Yeah,
thanks very much for
thank
having me
you.
on. Very different kind of podcast. Very
That was
candid
nice,
and open.
yeah.
Lovely, yeah.
Is there anything else
It's
you
real
want
chilled, isn't it? On this,
Yeah.
on
Is there anything else you want to fill people in of before you go or anything?
Not really, no. That's
No.
good. Yeah, I'm not going to
You're an Olympian lawyer who went on Love Island. He's
Yeah.
from lovely Limerick.
That's it. Yeah.
Listen.
If anyone's looking
Full
to
package.
do some live workouts with me, better.
Oh
Greg.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Without the second E in better, just because it looks cooler.
Okay.
No, that's
Yeah,
it.
it's just look
Like that.
Better, Greg, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me on, girls.
No, thank you. So for skip, what? I got it wrong already. For sip or skip this week. So we wanted to do something that had to do with the conversation we had with Greg and stuff. And our opinions might be a little bit different. So we're going to do, would you sip or skip on big, huge, tacky wedding or small, intimate, 4 people, cute, goodbye.
So
Sign,
sip,
register, or go.
is sip like the big wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sipping.
I don't know if I'd want it to be huge. I wouldn't care if it's not you, but I wouldn't want it to just be me and him.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. I
Needs to be a
wouldn't
little
care
bit
about
more.
numbers.
Yeah.
But I want the whole...
I want the attention. Like,
Yeah,
look at me.
really bad.
Look at me. I'm a Leo.
I want the... Yeah, literally. I want the bridesmaids. I want the lead up to the day. I want the hens.
Yeah.
The
All of it.
everything that goes with it.
Yeah.
I'm sipping.
Yeah.
I feel like Greggy
Skip
would
is
skip
cute.
maybe.
Yeah, he would probably. Although he said he likes the...
I wanted 2 weddings, actually.
Yeah.
Wanted an abroad.
He wants the best of both worlds.
He wants the attention with us as well.
Yeah,
Don't
he
mind
does.
that.
So
we
say sip.
Yeah.
I think he would say sip as well.
Would he?
Yeah.
So we're saying it for Greg.
We're saying for Greggie O as well.
Greggy is sipping.
So that's this week's podcast wrapped up.
We hope you all enjoyed.
So this week we obviously discussed a lot of things with Greg.
Yes.
Not only, I felt like the conversation went in a good direction. Like
I felt
talked about, we just chatted.
Yeah, but I felt like it was really good to have a male's perspective.
Sometimes you just need to be brought down to earth a little bit on situations where you're like,
yeah, because we'd be very obviously like women empowerment and stuff, and not that he wasn't, but it's like sometimes it's nice to hear from a boy's point of view. Different.
They kind of they strip back things back to basics.
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
Whereas we overcomplicate.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
women are
we're headaches. What did you say? We're headaches or something.
Something like that.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you want, or us know if you want more guests.
Yeah, if there's any other guests out there that we are able to get in touch with,
any
Greg
more
was very good to
males
come
as well.
in. Yeah, any more males.
Yeah,
or anyone in general. So
Really
we hope
enjoyed
you enjoyed this week's episode, and we will chat to you all next week.
Love yous.
We love yous.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the Go Loud app.